Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and this is my update video. I haven't been posting. I missed a couple of days just because of schoolwork and stuff, and I had to get my teeth cleaned, so I'm back, and we'll begin in Promised Land because we're hitting a big wall here. And it's not a bad wall. It's just, look at all that resources that I can't use anymore. So we go into Citadel and realize I'm done with everything. So I've been stockpiling resources like crazy. I wish there was something else I could use those resources for, because now they're just being wasted. They're just being wasted. And as far as garden goes, I can't justify even putting stuff in here because it costs like precious coins. And coins for me, oh, what the hell? Hate how that works. Uh, Coins for me actually go towards equipment. So when I go here, I'm going to organize this in order to only produce coins and dust. And I'm going to change out some of the heroes here too. Because when you go here, Mono Workshop, I really don't really have a use to maximize my productivity here. I have no reason to even put heroes there. I may just empty it out when I'm done with Sign of Friendship. And I don't even know why I'm doing Sign of Friendship, because when you go to Barracks, I'm almost maxed out on all of them, and you get no rewards for it. So I think this is an area where they can improve their content, especially for in-game players like myself. But where we struggle is Academy. We struggle in Academy for one simple reason. These things are super hard to get. So when I go to max, I only got 6. And Tree of Branches is almost tapped out. So I'm going to have to grind in order to get these scrolls, man. And that kind of sucks. I don't want to do it, and I've hesitated on it. But it's coming to a point where I'm just going to have to spend stamina and just grind all this stuff out, because I'm almost done with this. I need 1 here. I need 3 here. And then I'm done with Warrior, which is by far one of the most important areas you can spend your scrolls and stuff at. Warrior is so important in this game because warriors are the best class in the game. So your resources are better spent here, hands down. Warrior, tank, healer, then mage, then whatever the rest of them really. Like even here, so it's 2 here, it's 3 there, and then I'm finished. And priest, I think is like my weakest is 3 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So those are my 3 main areas of concern. I want to max them out. Then I'll worry about mage, because mage is the 4th one on my list. And it should be on your list too, because mages are important, because they're really the only class that really deal magic damage. So whereas shooters or range attackers, they're competing for warrior space. And I would rather have a warrior than a archer. So, and rangers are only, they're good in some content, but mainly, I wouldn't even say for PvP anymore. Warriors are better at PvP than Rangers. Rangers used to be really good at PvP, but now Warriors have taken over. Ever since the rise of Lancelot and Electo, Warriors have taken over everything in PvP. Tanks, Warriors, healers. Yeah, tanks, Warriors, and healers, and then you have the rest of them. So yeah, that kind of sucks that they structured it that way, but that's the way it's going. If you look at my video, that's the way it's going. Hate to say it, but it is what it is. So my newest addiction has been Ominous Dream whatever you want to call it. Let me see what they call it. Uh, where is it at? Let's just go to event. Nightmare of Omen, because the rewards there have been really good. I think they need more ways for us to get those crystals so we can actually go back into it. I've been going in on this thing, and I have to tell you, it's worth it. The levels are really hard, but
바이브스의
I'm gonna
바람,
make a video that'll give you some
바이브스의
tips on
모든
how to
것.
do it. There's ways to do it, but what I will say is characters like Charlotte are almost a must-have. They're almost a must-have. Charlotte is almost a must-have. That's why all her gear is max. That's why all her runes. Sorry about that. All her runes are max. And she's missing Capet and, of all people, Peacock. So yeah, but she's a must-have. Now let's go into equipment. I'll show you
아비아를 돌봐주시.
how the hell that happened. What the hell's going on here?
이곳은 영역계 적차고.
How you get more power than my? Oh, okay. Let's go back here. This is the reason why she has more power is because all of her gear is maxed out. Through Ominous Dream, I was able to max out all her gear, and because of that, I sit at rank 9 amongst like people who spent way more money than me. Way more money. Like Volcanic Sword. Come on, dude. This is ridiculous. This is all the best gear. This is her best gear set. Sans her unique weapon. And look at his runes. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4. This dude's freaking nuts. You'll see this guy a lot. You'll see this guy too a lot. Just nuts. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And, you know, I'm for it. Honestly, I'm glad these guys, they keep the game running. If you spend money, thank you. Because I like playing this game, but I don't like spending money. So if somebody spends money in my place, more power to you. That's why we need Omnius Dream. We needed more ways to get SSR gear. Because SSR gear is a real choke point in this game. It's hard to get. And you make mistakes at the beginning by if you destroy equipment, you're making a mistake because this is so hard to get that you kind of want to have dupes. Like in Landgresser, you get a piece of equipment and you sit on it because you know you're gonna get like stuff the stones to fill them in, so you don't have to use dupes. In this game, you're gonna have to use dupes because it's just so rare. Excuse me. So Ominous Dream's a big help, but we need more ways to get unique equipment. We need more ways to get SSR equipment. We just do. Like even Brownie's gear has gotten so much better because of Omnis Dream. He's benefited from Omnis Dream and new content allowing you to get his SSR weapon. She also benefited from Omnis Dream, but I will have to switch this out. I'm thinking about what to switch it out with though. This probably is a good idea. I'm not sure. That's why I haven't changed it yet because I'm still floating through ideas of what I want. I actually want a rank 5 piece of gear. So that's just where it's at. I don't, but I have to get rid of it soon because if you look at her summary, I sit at 13 with this character and I can be a lot higher if I had SSR accessories. So that's that. And she has benefited too. Like I have Burning Rock ornament, but this is the piece of gear that I'm actually going to put on my Gabriel. And sometimes I give it to Belette. But for this to be at rank 6 is amazing. Because this is so rare. This is so rare. And it does so much for your tank. Reduces your mobility can't be reduced. You can't have crushing armor. You can't have magic erosion. I mean, it's doing so much. So Ominous Dream has really been a big boon for us players who really couldn't get our hands on SSR gear. Like even my Lena has benefited both from Ominous Dream and the new Dog Owl Challenge. That's where I got this extra dupe for that. And for that I got from Ominous Dream. I got this from Dog's Owl, and I got one from the event where you have to spend money in order to get it, but this is worth it. It's really good. In his in my defense, Milo Haynes, I put some time into him, but you can tell his gear is like crap. So this really helped him out, and I've been using him a lot more because of that. I actually maxed out his armor from Ominous Dream. I just need to max out his helm. This is not the best armor for him, but like I said, with SSR gear, you just have to just build what you got. Don't don't worry that your gear is not the best. That I think that's a down the line thing with this game. Just build your gear to the highest level because you need your characters to clear content, and without high level SSR gear, they can't. So this gear set isn't his best. These two pieces of gear are crap, but that's fine. It's still SSR gear. I was able to max this out from Ominous Dream, and yeah, I was able to actually make her a lot stronger. But I do want her unique weapon because it gives her crit. And I'm finding more and more with this character, I would like to have crit. More and more, the more I use her, the more I realize that crit is her friend. So her concentration should be way higher than this. I have no bonuses to concentration, period. Even her rune set gives her like critical hit probability, but it's not giving her like raw crit. So that's just where it's at. And this character keeps impressing me with her stat line. Irina is such a great investment. I think that more people should have gotten her because if you look at my where I'm ranked 26, and like people like Adams Wednesday, whoever this guy is, they actually really purchase the best characters. So you have Adam Wednesday, you have Thanos. I don't know who the heck that guy is. You have the C and layers. These guys actually pick the best units. So for me to be ranked this high only shows me that only like the whales really invested into Irina, and that's a shame because she is so good. Irina is so good that I use her on content. The only thing that's holding her back is her equipment. I'm debating whether to just like hold out for her unique equipment, which I want to use, or just giving her this and like transcending it because I have like two like weapons to transcend it, and I don't really use these for much anymore. So that's something I'm debating. And her armor, I'm debating that as well because I only have one SSR piece of equipment, but I don't have any dupes for her. So that's like a big problem for me. This is a big problem for me as you look at her overall stats. Her dark nature is really carrying her because as you can see, like her base physical attack is really good. It's like 1,350. And when you look at Millet,
너 지금
that's like
벨렌님에게 같이 이야기 나누자고
1,534.
조르는 거야?
And when you look
그럼
at
이리 와.
that's
이곳은 영역계
18,
적차고 부서다.
1,860,
무슨
and she's
일이지?
only rank 4.
먼저 회의 시간을
This character's
죽음을
only
두려워하지 않는 방패가 있는
rank
한
4. That
제왕은 안전하다. 제왕의 방패 아누시야.
her overall potential is
저
just so
이르나
high.
명령을 따르겠습니다.
So like when I look at this character, this is a very safe long-term investment. I'm just kind of sad that she came at a time where a lot of people could not get her because it took a lot of resources for me to get her, and I understand why people did not. And the last character I will talk about is
나
Alicia.
엘리시아는
At least your stats are just so good that it's hard for me to just like turn away from her because her stats are just so good. For where she's at, she's only ranked 4 because I got a dupe of her, and her stats are just incredible. Her HP is just amazing. AHP like that, that's just amazing. And because of Omni's Dream, I was able to get her this. Robo of the Gods is really good, so I'm looking at that. And this is one character I think I am definitely going to build. Lancelot is just so powerful. When you look at Lancelot, when you look at where I'm ranked, everybody got Lancelot. Everybody kind of figured that. Look, Adam Wednesday again. Everybody just figured that Lancelot was going to be good, and they were right. Lancelot is just busted. She is so broken that I have to prioritize her over Erica because I just think she's going to bring more
상황
to the
파악이 안
table.
되면 직감을 믿고 돌진해. 시간은
Erica's
기다려주지
good though.
않는다고. 얼마나
Erica's
어려운
good though,
상대든 간에 다들 움직여. 움직이라.
but Lancelot's on a whole nother level. I'll talk about Lancelot later, but she's on a whole nother level. She's on a whole nother level, dude. It's just ridiculous because I face her in PvP and she is evil, and I face her in Ominous Dream and she is just a nightmare to get past. Like if you play Ominous Dream to the level I play at, you'll see a constant stage where everybody's in the center and one of those characters is Irina and one of those characters is Lancelot. And you actually have to play around Lancelot more than any other character there. Just saying. But last but not least, we'll talk about Dog's Owl in the video. Because I think Dog's Owl is important. What I will say about Devil's Cave is this has been some pretty fun content, but the last stage is a nightmare. The first and last stages are nightmares. This stage is really tough because the achievements are hard to get. The stage itself is not that bad. It's just the achievements are a nightmare to get. This is really hard to do because it's hard to clear without a light property hero, as your best healers are light and one of your best tanks is light. And I dumped so many resources into Gabriel that it's going to take a while for Arena to catch up to be able to handle the content. And that's why I'm looking at my gear. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging around. In the next couple of videos, I will talk about ways to help you with your account. I'll talk about equipment. I'll also talk about characters because the Japan server is running. And there's certain characters that you need to keep your eye on for the long haul of the game. But anyways, have a great day and goodbye.